Hello, I'm Dale Leftwich with RealAgriculture. Today we're at Ag in Motion, and I've got with me Braden Van Driesten. He's the Western Canadian Sales Manager with Keenan and Alltech companies. How are you doing today, Braden?
I'm really good, thanks.
Okay, good. Just want to say, Keenan, we're standing in front of a feed mixer, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there are lots of feed mixers around. Why are we standing in front of a feed mixer? What's different about this?
Well, the cool thing about a Keenan feed mixer is basically it's a horizontal mixer without any dead spots within the whole mixer.
Okay, so when you say horizontal, what you're saying is that the other ones are vertical. So you put it spins the other way. Is that right?
Yes. So a vertical mixer which allows to have dead spots. A Keenan in the very own by itself is mixing itself without any dead spots in the whole mixer.
Okay, and it's vertical. There's a big chain right behind us, and it turns it this way.
Yes,
okay.
Horizontal.
Yeah, horizontal. Yeah, I just want to double check. Yeah, say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's horizontal. It does it in a different way than the other ones do. And then how does that produce better feed?
For sure. So the better feed side of things is that we're getting more consistent chop length throughout the whole mix. And the reason why that is because we have stationary knives within the bottom of our mixer, and it's chopping the hay and fiber. Doesn't matter what kind of fiber, it's chopping it to pretty much almost the same length, and that's adding to the consistency. With having no dead spots in the mixer, it's allowing for the mix to stay consistent, as well as keeping its consistent flow with our mixing chamber being separate from our unloading auger. And that's very different because a lot of these other mixers, they're all trying to drive it through one hole, where we're pulling from the whole mixer.
So there's several different things that you said there, and I just want to unpack them a little bit. First of all, the idea is that you have no dead zones. The mixing is consistent across. The other thing is that you have stationary knives, so when you are cutting up the product, you actually end up with a product that's the same length throughout, right?
Yes, close to the same length,
close,
right?
Yeah.
So the cows actually end up sorting less and gaining more. The chop length on a Keenan is the sharp, effective fiber that's going to add to the rumination in the cow.
Okay, and then the other thing you said, the third thing from this part was that it actually, when you auger it out, you don't you auger it from the entire length of the feeder, right?
Yes, from the machine. Yes,
from the machine, yeah.
Yeah.
And so in that way, you get consistent feed coming out of the machine as well, right?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, good. And so then you've got other things on here too, because you have that auger that goes there. Are you able to measure your ration?
So yes. So the cool thing about ours is that every Keenan that is out there has the opportunity to have the Intouch System. The Intouch System is a feed management system that allows you to record each ingredient as well as upload different rations to complete and measure whatever's on your farm.
Okay, so is this going to require more horsepower?
No, this is not going to require more horsepower.
It will require less horsepower.
Less horsepower.
Okay.
And
why is that?
Well, the horsepower thing is a little bit different on that side. Is that the technology behind it is that the mixer is like a smart mixer, right. And the adding to the uploading the rations to the scale head is backing the system, as well as keeping track of the ingredient.
Right.
So you're talking about horsepower.
Yes.
Basically, so we require on every single Keenan is that we're a third of the horsepower compared to competitive units. And
to do the same thing.
Okay. Yes.
And that's important.
Yes. So with this being said, the model behind us here is 900 cubic feet.
Okay.
And we need right around 115 horsepower to run this model.
Okay.
At 1200 to 1300 PTO or tractor RPM, 400 PTO RPM mixing speed.
Okay.
So on the scale side of things is that what I was talking about earlier is the Intouch System. So the Intouch System allows you to keep track of every single ingredient and every single ration that you want to put in the mixer. And the cool thing about that is that we're actually keeping track of, you can do inventory as well as see where your feed is going throughout the year, the time, the basis, and it's in real time. So actually on your phone app we have here, we actually can keep track of it all through the phone app on here.
So you can do it with your phone. You've got a remote, I think, in your other hand.
Yes.
So you can use either, though.
Yes.
So you can keep track, and it also, can you control this with the phone?
Yes, with the new scale head that's out now, you can control it with your phone. Yes, but this app right here allows you to connect and be basic with all your rations, as well as tweak them off your phone.
And that goes to the cloud?
Yes.
Yeah.
That goes to a backup basis, like you were saying, with the cloud system. And adding to that cloud system, we are creating the system that the actual, when you are feeding, you're not just feeding anymore. We can require and we can check for if somebody overfed or if somebody underfed. And the cool thing about that is that we have a database that's located in Ireland that's watching you mix 24/7. So if they notice your rations or anything are out, they can actually tweak them from there and give you a call and say, hey, you were out of the loop or whatever.
So if you happen to take a day off, if you happen to go to, say, Costa Rica, and you're in Costa Rica and you have a phone and your hired man is mixing the ration, you can still know what's going on.
Yes, you can see exactly what he's feeding in real time from anywhere in the world.
Okay, well, this is really interesting. Thanks very much, Braden, for being with us today. And you are the Western Sales Manager with Keenan and Alltech Companies.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.